What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another Fandom Flakies video. If you're new to this series, if you're new to this channel, hello. Fandom Flakies is a monthly collaboration between BKL, Bee's Knees Lacquer, and Night Owl Lacquer. And we have a third super fun maker, Ribbits and Stickits, that creates additional items outside of polish that you can order to further customize your box. Each month is some type of fandom of some sort. So I initially wanted to start off this video. I want to get back into doing my silly intros and just putting more of my personality on these things, but it's nap time. So I figured if I did the elf Santa scream, I would probably wake up the toddler and then I wouldn't get to finish any of the face recordings and editing I have to do. So anyways, just in your head, imagine me screaming Will Ferrell style, Santa, like just as loud as I possibly can. This month we have the theme elf to, in my opinion, just kind of like walk us into the holiday season. I'm one of those people that I tend to put up my tree and stuff very early. You might see it behind me. I don't know. I have to decide whether or not it's going to be the tree, the new cat tower, or keep the squishmallows behind me. I haven't decided yet. Anyways, I'm one of those people. I do love the holidays. I also super love Halloween too. I just love holidays. Just an excuse to kind of go wild with things, just trinkets and stuff all around the house and stuff. Let's start out with these swatches. I have Waterslide decals, so we're going to do our usual Waterslide decal tutorial. I'm going to swatch the Bee's Knees Lacquer and the Night Owl Lacquer that's in the box, and then we're going to sniff test some Cuticle Cream. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Starting off with BKL's Santa. This is described as a sap green base with scattered holographic pigment, silver flakes, and ruby metallic flakes. This is truly a very, very holiday polish. I can see this working really well in some nail art as a base too. I'm going to suggest 3 coats and a glossy top coat for opacity. I think if you're rocking shorties or nubbins, you might be able to get away with 2 normal to somewhat heavier coats. But overall, I think this is the best at 3 thin coats. There is a ton of flaky action going on here, and you want to slowly build that up. With that said, I didn't have any issues in terms of texture or over thirstiness or anything. And if you wanted to topper it too, that also works. I think this is fantastic over black, and I can see this working really well over red, maybe even in green. Night Owl Lacquer's You Sit on a Throne of Lies is a clear base with light green reflective glitter pigment, holographic dust, silver and gold metallic flakes. I fell in love with this. It is so sparkly and blingy in person. If you like a loud type of sparkle on your nails, this is a must have. After wearing it around for a little bit, I have to say it's giving me Zoya Tomoko vibes, which is one of my favorite polishes in general to put on my toes during the holiday season and or for nail art too. It's very sparkly in a fine particle type way, but this is like the indie version of it. It's like the all grown up version. It is fantastic. There is so much sparkle. And then the silver little flakes here too. They're of the strong, like reflective metallic type. It's fantastic. This will also work as a topper too, but you'll need to dry brush it as it is so very dense with goodies in it. This will leave you textured and thirsty. So I did use a glitter smoothing top coat. And this month we have 2 different Waterslide decal sheets from Ribbits and Stickits. We have the one here with all of the colored images and some of the black and white images too. And then we've got straight color images on the second sheet here. And it's a lot of super fun faces from Buddy. It took me a minute to figure out which ones I was going to use because they're all fantastic. And so I chose to do a classic, just obvious for my PR photos with Elf. And then of course You Sit on a Throne of Lies, as I use the Night Owl on my pinky and my index finger. I went in with a standard green cream on my middle 2 nails just to kind of make it a little more festive. And if you're new to this series, when you do Waterslide decals, you can cut them out. This step is extra. You want to soak them in water for maybe 20 seconds or so. They will easily peel off of their paper backing, and then you can either put them onto a clear jelly stamper like what I did there, or you can just apply it straight to your nail. I personally prefer to do the stamper. That way it helps me with placement, especially because I'm at a really awkward angle when I do nail art and I'm recording through a camera lens. Over green, it shows up really well with the black text here. And if you wanted to do over darker colors, you absolutely can just line the back with white. Speaking of, that is exactly what I did on the letters here for the E and the F, and also Buddy in the center there too. I wanted it to be more obvious. So I went in with a fine nail art brush, and I'm using just a regular thicker white cream and just kind of outlining it there. Now, remember, placing the Waterslide decals, even when you put polish on them to make them pop better, just a general PSA, make sure that it's decently dried down against your stamper if you're doing this. I accidentally messed up a little bit and I had to go back and redo it. So just wanted to remind everybody that. Now, to kind of incorporate everything else, I'm just going in with a dotting tool and putting "You Sit on a Throne of Lies" on the center nails. And then I'm taking that green cream and then going in and making dots on the other nails too. After you use Waterslide decals, you want to use a glitter smoother of some sort, or just maybe a thicker top coat, what have you, because it will leave you a bit uneven on your layers. So I personally like to go in with a glitter smoother and then my glossy top coat just to make everything nice and even. So this month's pre-order is going to go up starting November 8th at noon Eastern time, and it's going to run until November 15th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. The box itself includes the two full-size polishes from Bee's Knees Lacquer and Night Owl Lacquer for $22 plus shipping. And of course, you can always add on to your box with the Ribbits and Stickits goodies. So this month, we're going to have the Waterslide decals. We're going to have the Hand and Cuticle Cream. We're going to have the Forget About It acetone additive, which is something you add to your acetone, pure acetone preferably. And it just kind of gives it a nice scent after you are done cleaning off your nails. And it also softens your skin so that you're not getting that white ashiness that you typically get from pure acetone. We have a car freshener, and we also have a perfume oil. Those typically come in a roller bottle. Now, the Hand and Cuticle Cream. This is in the scent Smiling's my favorite. It's got a picture of Buddy on the little name thing here. This is, if you're new around here, I know most of you at this point are like, yes, we know, we want to get to the sniffing. This is the Hand and Cuticle Cream. I have really big hands, but it's, I believe, 2 ounces. Yes, 2 ounces. And I can memorize some information sometimes. It is a lighter type of cream. If I hold it like this, it's pretty firm and that it's not going to come out. But it is very light. This is one of those creams that you want to use at after you wash your hands and stuff. And you always want to stay moisturized. I say that, and I did not moisturize my hands after washing my hands after giving the traffic kitty. If you listen to my PPU video, we have to give him bunches of medicine because we are getting him back up to health. I washed my hands before I face recorded, and I did not put lotion on. So I will definitely be obnoxious, and I hope the microphone doesn't catch too much of the sound because I personally am not an ASMR person. But oh, it smells holiday. Okay. So my hands they're like back over here, and you can, oh, I smell peppermint. It's peppermint. I would say it's almost like peppermint with like a touch of pine, like that holiday type of smell in the background. Sans like the spice mixture that we usually get in like PSL type scents, but this is peppermint and pine is what I would have to say. It's very pleasant. It's a little, I would say, is on the medium side for like strength of the scent. So those of you who are sensitive to smells, I don't know, this one, if I have my hands around my face, I can kind of smell it. So make that what you will. Every single month, I would say like I have a 80% chance of getting this absolutely wrong on the official scent description. So let's see what the scent notes are. It is Smiling's my favorite scent description. Blend of candy canes, candy corn, and syrup with spicy soda pop bubbles. That is very interesting. Okay, I can kind of get the candy, like, maybe it's maple syrup. It smells like a treat, like, no, it's like syrup. Now that I'm not like, And I recognize this is probably confirmation bias, but that's funny. On my skin, like it's like a tree-like type thing. And I'm getting it now. I know it's syrup, but straight like blind, like just straight sniffing it from the jar. I'm definitely like the forefront is peppermint for sure. But there's this definitely like tree-like type smell in the backdrop, but it is syrup now that my brain's recognizing it. Anyways, I hope that was mildly entertaining, that trees. So anyways, that is the scent for this month. It is very pleasant, very unique. If you like peppermint smells, I am a nut for peppermint smells, then you definitely want to add this one to your box to further customize it. I will link you all below to Fandom Flakies website where you can grab this box. You can also sign up for a subscription for it to come directly to your house. You can also add on a Ribbits and Stickits goodie to your subscription if you wanted to do that too. Say, always get the Waterslide decals or always get the Cuticle Cream, things like that. I will have that in the description box, and I'll also link you to the Fandom Flakies Facebook group where you can see a sneak peek on the first of every month what that month's theme is ahead of time. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.